What am I doing?
Yeah.
You asked me, what am I doing?
Yeah. The bank?
Yeah.
Did they hire you?
I can't hear you.
Did they hire you for it?
Did they hire me for it?
Yeah.
No.
Why are you doing it?
Because I'm doing the story.
Story?
Yeah.
Regarding what?
So what?
Regarding what?
I'm doing the story.
Alright, about what?
I don't need to tell you my story.
Huh?
I don't want to tell you my story.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is you have a mask on.
Okay.
And you're filming a bank. We've had a lot of issues at this bank. It actually
Yeah,
is
it's getting cold out here, man.
Huh?
It's getting cold out here.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah. Other than that, everything okay?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
My drink. What's your name, badge number?
Kyle, 229.
Who?
My first name's Kyle. My badge is 229.
Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You good? You might want to go talk to them.
Huh?
You might probably want to. I didn't call you.
I know you did.
Oh,
As soon
somebody.
as my partner gets here, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Oh, okay. Look how you park, man. Somebody can't. You blocking?
You don't like my parking job?
No, you blocking one, two,
I want to make
three.
sure people get front row parking. I took the back spots.
Blocking 3 parking spots,
You're
man.
not worth the front spot, you know?
The opening moment of this interaction immediately highlights how easily a simple, harmless activity can escalate when officers approach with assumptions instead of information. The auditor is calmly taking photos in public, yet the officer arrives with suspicion before even attempting to understand the situation. The officer repeatedly asks what he's doing, even though filming in public is legal and requires no explanation. Instead of starting with professionalism, he leans into unnecessary questioning, focusing on the man's mask and camera as if those alone justify any form of detainment. The auditor remains polite but firm, making it clear he doesn't have to explain his purpose. This early tension shows the root problem. Officers often mistake curiosity for authority, assuming that a citizen must justify themselves simply because a uniform is present. It sets the tone for what becomes a lesson in rights, boundaries, and police overreach.
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures, man.
You got a YouTube channel?
What's YouTube?
You know what YouTube is?
Nah. You said you're waiting for a partner?
What's up?
You said you're waiting for your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? You don't want to talk to these people?
No one took.
Your partner bigger than you?
What's up?
Your partner bigger than you?
I don't know who's coming yet. Why?
Oh, yeah, I asked you that you said you were waiting for your partner. I thought he was bigger than you. You should be able to take care of this situation. This is an easy situation here.
I don't want to leave you out here without me here.
Why not? I'm being detained.
Yeah, you're not going to leave you out here.
I'm being detained?
Yes.
For what crime?
Huh?
What crime am I being detained for?
I don't know what you're doing here.
But why am I being detained though? You detaining me, you don't know what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Why am I being detained?
My investigation's still on there.
Okay,
You know
but what reasonable suspicion that I committed any crime? You detaining me.
I don't know what you're doing here, and you don't want to explain it to me, so I'm going to see it.
I don't have to. I don't have to explain anything. But you detaining me.
Do you agree that what you're doing here is a little odd?
As the interaction continues, the officer begins subtle escalations by implying he has a right to demand answers, instead of observing the situation calmly or asking non-detaining questions. He moves straight into investigative mode without any articulable suspicion of a crime. His justification, "You're filming a bank," reveals a pattern seen far too often, where legal behavior is treated as inherently suspicious simply because it makes officers uncomfortable. The auditor challenges this calmly, pointing out the cold weather and the mask's practicality, which the officer quickly accepts, demonstrating that even his own concerns lack substance. Yet despite recognizing there's no threat, the officer lingers and continues probing. This builds unnecessary confrontation where none existed, and it highlights how small assumptions can snowball into rights violations when officers rely on hunches instead of lawful standards.
Something ordinary, I should say.
There's a lot of things that's odd. I was riding down the street. I saw one guy walking back and forth, back and forth. I thought that was odd too.
Why didn't you call us?
Call for what? He ain't doing nothing
Hit by
wrong.
a car. You should have called us.
He was walking on the sidewalk, just like me.
You're not doing your right as a civilian for not calling the police then.
He walking on the sidewalk. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. Just walking back and forth on the sidewalk.
You just said something was out of the ordinary, right?
It was kind of odd that he was walking back and forth.
That's our job as police, right?
Is it kind of odd for me to? Is it kind of odd for me to just stand here and take pictures?
Yeah.
It is.
Of a bank that
You never stood
robbed,
no. You never stood nowhere near a bank and took pictures and anything.
With a mask on? No.
It's cold out here, man. Corona coming back, man. You know, a couple years ago, y'all probably give us a ticket from not wearing a mask. You know?
Not me.
Yeah, so you know the corona coming back is getting cold. It's like 50-some degrees. Weather changing quick. And now you detaining me for nothing. You got a business card?
No, but I got no problem writing down my name for you.
All right. Name, badge number, call for service number.
The encounter grows more concerning when the officer refuses to disengage despite acknowledging that the man is simply taking pictures. He jokes about parking across 3 spots, but even that light moment reveals something important. Officers often act with impunity, ignoring basic rules that civilians would be penalized for. The auditor points it out casually, yet the officer brushes it off, showing the double standard in how authority shields officers from accountability. Then comes the revealing part. The officer says he's waiting for his partner before talking to the bank, essentially admitting he has no crime, no complaint, and no reason to detain the man. Instead of completing his job responsibly, he stands there to keep him from leaving. An unlawful detainment based purely on curiosity. This moment captures exactly how abuse of authority begins, not with violence, but with baseless restrictions on a citizen's freedom.
Where you guys police department at? Where you guys police department?
Where's our police department?
Yeah.
Right up the road.
On my left,
You want to check it out?
I'll check it out probably after I'm done with you, after you detain me. Your partner taking a long time. He know there's no emergency, so he probably stopped to get coffee first. Nobody in the bank even came out and speak to me. I was just out here taking pictures. Nobody even spoke to me. They would have came out, I would have told them what I was doing.
What is it you're doing?
Taking pictures. I'm working on the story. I told you I'm working on the story, taking pictures. I never been in this town.
Of just this location?
All over. I never been in this town. I never been to Wall Township. I never even heard of Wall Township.
So what brings you here?
So I decided to come through. I travel. I travel all around New Jersey.
Where are you from?
Upper U.S.
Upper U.S.?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Upper U.S.
Like what?
Like Upper U.S. Upper USA. So am I free to...
When the officer finally admits the man is being detained, everything becomes clear. There's no crime, no complaint, and no reasonable suspicion. Only the officer's personal discomfort. The auditor presses him, asking what crime he is suspected of, and the officer cannot name one. Instead, he says he's detaining him to keep investigating, which reverses the constitutional standard. Police must have suspicion before detaining, not create a detention to search for a justification afterward. This is a textbook rights violation, and the auditor knows it. He stays calm, challenging the officer's logic, which only exposes the weakness of the detainment further. The officer tries to suggest that the behavior is odd, but odd is not illegal. Many lawful activities appear unusual to someone unfamiliar with them, but that does not grant police authority to seize someone's freedom. This moment alone demonstrates why filming police is so critical.
That's crazy. That's your partner right there?
Looks like it.
Your partner gonna look at you like, man, get back in your car and go back to work. Is he the sergeant, supervisor? We might need to get the supervisor out here too.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah. You can call him out here. Why not?
You just hang with him?
Am I free to go down?
No.
How you doing? How you doing, ma'am?
Good.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Patrolman, plate.
Clayton.
Number 213.
How you doing, ma'am?
You can't complain.
It's a beautiful day. November, still beautiful outside.
Yep.
Your officer here detained me for no reason.
Okay. What are you up to today? Anything good?
Just taking pictures, recording.
Just of anything?
Anything. I never been to Wall Township, so I just came out and just took pictures. I was walking by, saw this bank.
The conversation shifts when the officer tries to argue that the auditor should have called the police about someone walking oddly on the sidewalk earlier. This is a bizarre and telling moment. The officer actually suggests that the auditor did something wrong by not reporting someone who was doing nothing illegal. This illustrates a deeper cultural problem in some police departments, an expectation that civilians should treat normal behavior as suspicious and feed unnecessary calls into the system. The auditor dismantles this logic by pointing out that the person he saw wasn't doing anything wrong, just like he isn't. The officer's response shows how badly he wants justification where none exists. Instead of admitting he overstepped, he tries to use twisted reasoning, only digging himself deeper. This part of the interaction exposes how officers sometimes expect citizens to operate from fear rather than from understanding of their rights.
Started taking pictures here. I was about to keep moving, but then this guy pulled up and detained me for no reason.
So you were taking pictures?
I was taking pictures and recording.
Okay.
I was recording. Yeah, I was doing the story. I was recording people coming in and out. I was recording people using the ATM and recording the bank. Right here on the sidewalk. Never went on their property. Never went inside. Never spoke to anybody. But he came out and detained me.
So you're doing a story?
Yeah.
On what?
On the town.
On just Wall Township in general?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
Upper U.S.
Upper U.S.? Is that Houston?
I go all the way around New Jersey and just do stories.
Gotcha.
I travel around the whole New Jersey.
How long have you been in Wall?
Today.
Just today?
Maybe a couple hours, yeah. I'm just
Are you walking? Yeah?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to answer too many questions.
So what'd you say your name was?
I never told you.
Oh, you didn't? What is it?
I'm not giving it.
All right, so the bank doesn't want you here. We got the sergeant coming down for you.
Okay.
All right. They're going to fill out a notice against trespass.
Okay.
They don't want you here on the property any longer.
As the second officer arrives, the situation shifts from misguided curiosity to coordinated overreach. The female officer steps in and immediately backs the first officer's decisions without evaluating the facts herself. She starts questioning the auditor's presence, and when he refuses to provide ID, a right he legally maintains, she claims the bank doesn't want him there. Yet no bank employee has approached him, spoken to him, or issued a trespass notice. She insists he's on bank property, even though he's standing beside public utility poles, which clearly mark public easement. Instead of investigating the property boundaries properly, she asserts authority through confidence alone, hoping he will comply with misinformation. This demonstrates another recurring issue. Officers sometimes assume that asserting forceful statements can override actual law. The auditor challenges this calmly, again showing that knowing your rights is the most powerful tool when dealing with officers who rely on assumed authority.
I don't want them on. I'm not on their property.
You are.
I'm not.
This is their property.
It's public sidewalk. Am I supposed to walk in the street?
Huh?
Do I supposed to walk in the street?
Are you supposed to?
I'm asking you, if I'm walking down the street, do I supposed to walk inside the street?
That's correct.
I'm supposed to walk in the street.
State of New Jersey, yes.
That's what you're telling me. I'm supposed to walk in the street.
Let me talk. I'll
All right,
explain to
yes,
the law in New
explain,
Jersey.
and I'll talk.
Yeah, so in the state of New Jersey, you walk against traffic, yes.
In the
If you're on a
street.
bicycle, you ride with traffic. Yeah, that's correct.
In the street.
Yeah, so if you'd like to walk that way after you leave here, you're going to walk right here in the shoulder.
You see that public utility pole?
Yeah. You see it.
You see where I'm lined up at with it?
Huh?
You see where I'm lined up at with it? So that means past that public utility pole is their property, correct? And
I don't know what you're arguing here.
I'm arguing that this is public easement here.
I'm not here to argue with you. You can argue
All right,
whatever you'd
well.
like in court.
Okay.
Okay.
You detaining me. You
you're
gonna
not
argue with them in court.
You're not
You gonna argue with them in
Sure.
court. And you're gonna get a couple of complaints.
Sure.
You working backwards, man. You supposed to find a crime, look for a crime, and then detain. You don't detain and then look for a crime, that's backwards, man. How long you been in?
Things intensify when the officer claims that in New Jersey, pedestrians must walk in the street instead of on the sidewalk, an absurd statement that instantly destroys her credibility. Instead of acknowledging she misspoke or reconsidering, she doubles down, insisting the sidewalk belongs entirely to the bank despite visible public infrastructure. The auditor calls her out, pointing to the utility poles that clearly indicate city easement, not private property. She dismisses him, directing him to argue it in court, which reveals another troubling habit. Officers often rely on the legal system to clean up their mistakes after violating someone's rights. This approach shifts the burden onto innocent civilians, forcing them into court battles simply because officers refuse to accept correction. It shows how dangerous unchecked authority can be when officers are unwilling to acknowledge basic public property laws.
How long you been officer? How long you been
I
officer?
just started. This is my first week.
It look like it's your first day.
It's my first week.
That seem like it, man.
I just started.
Seem like it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is a public sidewalk right here. It's a public easement. It's supposed to be one on both sides of the street. You see, that's public easement. You see the public utility poles? You think the bank put these poles here?
172nd Street.
You about to make your whole department look bad. How you doing, Sergeant?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Name, badge number?
Surprised you haven't popped up on my For You page yet. Maybe you have. I don't know.
Where?
The For You page. Usually I get a bunch of the audit, like the popular page on the TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Usually it'll pop up, you know.
Mr. Thunder, would you like to sign my form?
Nah.
No? Okay, I'll be right with you.
What you giving me a form for?
Just because the bank doesn't want you on the property anymore.
But I never been on the property. I told him I never been on the property. I never been in the property. I told him I'm standing on the sidewalk. I can't believe this guy detained me, man.
When the sergeant finally arrives, there is a noticeable change in tone. He recognizes the auditor from TikTok-style auditors, which suggests he's more familiar with these kinds of interactions and how quickly they can expose improper police behavior. Instead of escalating, he handles the situation with calm professionalism, signaling that he understands the legal boundaries far better than the rookie who initiated the detainment. He offers the trespass form politely, without forcing compliance, and seems fully aware that he cannot legally remove someone from a public sidewalk. His demeanor also indicates he knows his officer made mistakes, but rather than addressing them directly, he